Good evening, good evening, good evening. Today is still Monday, July 29th. Damn, 2024. Back with another episode. Thank y'all for tuning in. I really, really appreciate it. Hold on. July 29th. So Wednesday 29th, 30th, 31. Thursday will be the 1st of August. The 1st of August. Just like that. The 8th month of the year is a couple of days away from here. Once again, we were just saying Happy New Year. We'll be saying Merry Christmas again pretty soon if the Lord's will and the creek don't rise and if they ain't drop that thing out the sky yet. Time is speeding up. But anyway, thank y'all for tuning in. I'm back with another episode, as I said. And this is another email topic from bigward@myyahoo.com. And if y'all know the spiel. You have a topic, something you want me to discuss, what have you. Thank y'all for the shout outs. You tell me you appreciate my channel and how I've helped you and this and that. And I appreciate that. The support and the encouragement. Because sometimes I don't feel like going on, which is what this topic is about. I have days like what this emailer is going through. I have many days like that, and we're going to get into it and what to do about it. So, bigward@myyahoo.com, this is an email topic. I told y'all I'm going to get back on my emails for a minute, take a little slight break from just straight politics, but I'm going to get back on that too. But right now, I'm versatile. So, he starts off by saying, I don't want to die. I'm glad to hear that. But some days, I don't want to be alive. I wish I'd never been born sometimes. I get tired of the same everyday BS. Seems like same shit, different day. Have you ever felt like not being alive? And how do you deal with it? Have I? I don't know how long I didn't ask you how long you've been following me on the email. But if you've been following me for a minute and have heard my story, I've dealt with this before. Well, I ain't go deep off into it. I've just told y'all about times. At one particular time, I was actually this far. I say I had about that much of the blunt left. I was smoking on the back porch. I done told y'all this story. Maybe you didn't hear it. I was smoking the blunt on the back porch back in like 1996, right after my mom. My mom died November the 1st, 1995. I had a nervous breakdown. Some other tragic events happened in my life right behind my mom dying in my arms unsuspectedly at 19, 20 years old. And my world went nuts. Pain that I didn't know existed. And I had no clue, an idea of how to deal with that type of pain, and nobody to lean on. Nobody there to help me through it. Nobody there to say it's going to be okay. Because the person that would have done that for me just died in my arms. So now, Big Ward ain't Big Ward no more. So fast forward, I was sitting on the back porch after I done went through a number of back to back devastating pain. Just one incident I had went through, just with my mom dying in my arms out of nowhere, is enough to make most people check out. I went through back to back to back to back devastating things. So I decided, that's it. I ain't doing this no more. God, you can have it. I don't want it. I'm out. So I'm sitting on the back porch, smoking my little blunt. I had about that much left, which it probably would have took, the way I was pulling on it, I probably had 2 or 3 more hits left, because I was dragging it, because I was hurting, and it wasn't helping deal with the pain. I tried my best to smoke the pain away. Didn't go nowhere. So that led me to the point of saying, you know what? Nothing I'm doing is getting rid of this pain that I'm feeling, and I can't go on no further feeling like this every day, because I thought I was gonna feel like that every day, and ain't no way I was gonna live my life like that every day. I thought I was gonna be like that every day, so stay with me, because I'm finna go somewhere with this. I was finna check out, because I thought it was gonna be like this every day, and if I have to feel like this every day, I ain't doing it. I don't care who said do it. I don't care who say, don't give up. I wasn't finna feel like this for the rest of my life. And at the time while I'm going through it, it seemed like that was the end of the road. This is how I'm gonna feel for the rest of my life, because I'm in the middle of the storm. When you're in the middle of the storm, it's hard to see sunny days. So therefore, you have to already know ahead of time while you in you can't wait till the storm over to know that there's gonna be sunny days. You gotta know while you're in the storm that even though it ain't a sunny day right now, I know from other stormy days that eventually a sunny day coming. But at the time, if you ain't already prepared mentally to know before you go in this, you got to know this before the storm. You can't wait till the storm to tell yourself this. You got to know right now, while ain't no storm going on, while it's sunny outside, you got to know that if a storm do arise, a sunny day gonna come behind that storm. Because if you don't already know that before the storm, you might not make it through the storm. As I almost didn't, if it wasn't for the grace of God and divine intervention. I'm sitting on the porch smoking my little blunt away, as I told you. And I had made up my mind, I was convinced that when I'm done with this blunt right here, I'm checking out. I ain't doing this anymore. I can't take it. I can't do it. I don't want to be here. Life ain't worth living. Ain't nothing here for me. Ain't no point of me being here. Everything I had in this world just died in my arms a few months ago. Everything I got that was worth living for is gone. And therefore, my mind snapped to the point to where I didn't love myself enough to say I was enough to be here. I said, me on my own, me by myself. At that time, my self-esteem was so low, my confidence was so low, and everything else going on in my life was so low to where that just me alone wasn't enough to live for. And everything else that I thought was valuable and good enough to live for was gone. So what's the point of me being here, right? And through divine intervention, before I finished smoking my blunt, right when it was almost gone, a crackhead by the name of Winnie walked up. We chopped it up, talked. He can sense something was going on with me, which he was sent, hindsight 2020, now I look back on it, he was sent to intervene to stop me from doing what I was thinking about doing, which I thought didn't nobody know because I didn't tell nobody. See, when people tell you they want to check out, I'm finna kill myself. When people do that, they don't really want to do it. They just want somebody to listen to them. They're crying out for help. Me, I wasn't crying out for no help. I ain't tell nobody. I was for real. I'm out of here. I'm done. And until I got on this platform, what have you, I never told nobody that. Never told nobody. Why I'm because I was ashamed, first of all, why I got the confidence to tell thousands of people now where I get that courage from. Hey, maybe I'm for somebody who probably going through the same thing. So, cut a long story short, he knew somehow what I was thinking, even though I hadn't told nobody. I don't know if it's because he hadn't felt that way before. He knew that look in my eyes. Like right now, I can look at somebody and tell they thinking about checking out. I can feel it because I know how it feels. I can feel that energy. I can feel that vibe. I can feel that death spirit hovering over you. That suicidal spirit, I can feel it because I had it over me. I know what he looked like. I know what that demon looks like. Been there. Sometimes it seems like life just ain't worth living. Too much pain, too much bullshit. It ain't worth it. And while you're going through that storm, it don't seem, you can't see the sun of day. The storm is like this in your eyes. You cannot see. You got to know now, before the storm, that when you get in a storm, no matter how big the storm is, the sunny days always coming, every time. So, do I have days? Yes, I do. I was this far from checking out. It don't get no worse days than that. When you convinced, your mind made up, you ain't telling nobody, you ain't writing no notes, no suit, nothing. I'm out of here. Gun and already loaded. No notes. Didn't tell nobody. I was through. I'm checking out. But I didn't. Through help. Not psychological help. Not professional. Well, professional through the grace of God. Sent help to stop me. A crackhead. A crackhead. Not a psychiatrist. A counselor. A pastor. A bishop. A rabbi. Nobody. Well, he wasn't nobody. He's somebody. But you know what I mean. It wasn't none of the people you would expect. A crackhead whose life was in shambles himself. His life is in shambles. He lived his whole existence to get high. His whole existence is to get another hit. And here he is telling me, you ain't gonna do it. How did he know what I was thinking? I didn't tell him. He said, you ain't gonna do it. That was confirmation right there that it was somebody greater than me talking. When I tell you, I know for a fact there's a God, there have been a many a times that God has saved my life supernaturally. Physically, putting hands on me to save my life, moving me out the way, and intervention. Things the way I knew it couldn't have been nobody but God, because ain't nobody knew what I was thinking. That man did not know what I was planning on doing. He came, I did not tell him. He told me, you ain't gonna do it. Don't do it. Hold on. What you talking about, man? You know what I'm talking about. That's the way he was talking to me. Little skinny dude, bucked up at me. You know what I'm talking about. You ain't finna do it. Look at my life. And I ain't finna do it. What makes you think you finna do it? Cause you going through some shit. We all go through some shit. So, yes, I have. And even after that, when I made it through that, when I made up my mind, like I'm telling you now, you got to make up your mind before you go through a storm. That when the storms come, I'm going to ride it out to get to the next sunny day, because the sunny days are coming. And if you check out during the storm, you're going to miss your next bright, clear, sunny day like this view behind me. You're going to miss out on that because it's thunder and lightning right now. What if every time, literally, it got the rain and a hurricane came or what have you, and people just start checking out because it's a hurricane coming through? Like that's going to be the end of it right there. What if people did that? Well, it's a hurricane, I might well check out. Because that hurricane ain't gonna never stop. When we know that's not true. The biggest hurricane, what have you, Hurricane Camille or Hurricane Katrina, no matter how big it is, eventually it's got to dissipate. It's got to stop. The wind's got to stop blowing. And the sun got to come out again. Got to. That's law. So no matter what you're going through, no matter how you feeling, now if it's some type of, you got that death thoughts on you, just ride you heavily for long periods of time, you might have a chemical imbalance. You need to go. I'm not a psychiatrist. I'm not telling you not to go get medical help. But what I'm saying is my issue wasn't medical. My issue wasn't chemical imbalance. My issue was I knew what I was thinking the way I'm thinking. If you feeling suicidal and you don't know why, ain't nothing going on, your life ain't screwed. But a lot of times people dealing with a lot of stuff nowadays. So it's normal right now, the time we going through, the state of the world. You can't turn on your TV without seeing some bullshit. You can't turn on this thing here without seeing some dumb, stupid bullshit, some pain, some suffering, somebody died, somebody got cancer, some childhood, got some school just got shot up, you name it, you can't turn on nothing without seeing that. So that right there is enough to have normal people that don't have chemical imbalances not wanting to be here. Like I said, let me repeat that. I'm not a doctor. I'm not a psychiatrist. So sometimes you may need to go get medical help. And usually the way to identify that is when you know ain't nothing wrong, but you're still feeling like checking out. That's usually a medical issue. But when you know shit fucked up, shit coming around you, you seeing bad stuff going on here, there, and you letting that shit get to you, that's not chemical imbalance. That ain't something you need to go get some drugs for. Getting high, because that's what I was doing. That's what a lot of other people doing. That's why the drug epidemic and whatever, the opiates and whatever else people own nowadays, and weed, the gas, and the pills, and the Xanax, and the anxiety medication, and people taking all these drugs, it's because they're not willing to face the storm until it passes. So they try to hurry it up. They try to just deal with the storm and not hurt while the storm is going on. Instead of just waiting till the storm passes, they go get high, some type of medication, some type of mind-altering substance to help them cope with the storm instead of waiting for the storm to move on its own, which it's gonna do. That's those thoughts you having. Even though you say you don't want to kill yourself, that's even more of an example of what I'm talking about. You don't want to kill yourself. You just tired of the same old everyday bullshit. Same shit, different day. How do I handle it? Let it ride. Sunny days coming, I know it. For the last couple of weeks, if not say a couple of months, I've been feeling like that. I ain't said nothing. I've been feeling like, man, damn, I don't want to be here no more. I'm sick of this shit. Even though I've blown up on YouTube, what have you, I still ain't, I can find, if I get up here, I can still find something to complain about. You on the outside looking in and say, damn, because I hear people saying, man, how do you feel about, how do you get on the level you're on? I'm like, what level I'm on? I feel like I ain't doing shit. I got 60,000, I want 60 million subscribers. So if I ain't careful, I'll be around here feeling like I ain't accomplishing nothing. I've had days and weeks like that recently. Just still not being, y'all know I tell you, I'm an open book. Haven't been working. The election climate, the presidential candidates, the people that are going to affect our lives even more. We got two candidates that I wouldn't, if I had a choice, wouldn't be either one of them. So I haven't been feeling my greatest either lately. I'm just a soldier. I don't get on here crying. I ain't gonna make. I don't do that. I gotta bow up. I learned through what I went through all these years to where ain't shit I'm going through now. Nothing I'm going through now compared to what I went through at a young age as a young boy, not even a man yet. I went through enough shit in a 2-3 year span that most people ain't been through in a lifetime. So this little bullshit here, I want 600,000, 60 million subscribers, this, that, and all the other, and then I got these idiots in my inbox, not inbox, in my comment section, calling me out my name and idiots. And when I'm the type of dude, I used to take care of that in real life when I had beef, when I had issues. I come from a place where you take care of that. We don't do, even though it's stupid. And I'm glad that I graduated from that mindset because I wouldn't be here right now still. I would have crashed out. I come from a place where we do something to you just based off you disrespected me. You ain't took nothing from me. You ain't physically did nothing to me. You ain't put no hands on me. You ain't did nothing. You disrespected me. Where I'm from, just being disrespected. You come out your mouth wrong. I get you dealt with. In a way, the way I don't get caught. I ain't gonna be on social media. I'm gonna do this to you like y'all be doing. Keyboard gangsters. I ain't come from that era. I'm gonna come see about you. I ain't do none of that. You won't even know. You won't have a clue. I come from a place where people, you get into it with them today, they'll unalive you a year later, 2 years later. They'll hold on to that. Whatever you have you crossed them and violated them, they'll come see about you 2 years later. Would nobody have a clue? It was them that did it because y'all beef happened 2 years ago. They figured he been got over that. I come from that era. And now I'm sitting here looking at people coming at me like they know me. I have to deal with that. I have to suck that up. I have to listen at y'all especially you little soft ass men nowadays and women coming at somebody like me like, y'all don't really know me like that. This good-hearted dude y'all see now, I was a snake. I told you I was a Pookie and Ray. Well, how y'all think I know the shit I know about life, the streets, and this, that, and the other? Yeah, I got book sense, but I told y'all I took a wrong turn. And I've dealt with some people and done some things that I ain't proud of. I still ain't told y'all a lot of shit I did. I ain't gonna tell you. So I have days where I'll be like, man, I'm tired of this shit, man. Cause I can't, like sometimes I want to shut this YouTube shit down because of people talking shit that I can't go see about. I can't go see about y'all a lot of times. Y'all be popping off. But you know what? I've gotten better. I've gotten a whole lot better. Now what I do, I ignore you. I let you talk. You ain't gonna knock me off my pivot. So now I done got to the point I'll just block your ass and keep it moving and deal with the people that I can reach, that I can help, the people that understand, the people that want some help, the people that rock with me. I tell y'all if they don't like you, you don't like them. I live by that. I'm a stoic now. That's what I do. I practice stoicism. Stoicism. Marcus Aurelius is the greatest of all time when it comes to that, the Emperor of Rome. Go look into it. It's very helpful, especially nowadays. It pays off to be a stoic, which means you don't let nothing get you too excited, like too happy, and you don't let nothing get you too sad. You try to stay on the even keel. So to where if you're broke, oh well. If I'm a millionaire, oh well. You got to stay even. Don't let somebody like you. You don't be all excited. Oh, they love me. Because the next day they can hate you. And if they hate you, you don't be like, oh man, them folks hate me. What am I going to do with you? Right in the middle. Whether they hate you or whether they love you, you still going to do you. That's where I am right now. So to y'all that's coming at me with the bullshit in the comments, talking what you're going to do, calling me out my name because I don't agree with you. The old me, I would have been on here and trying to figure out how to come see you. The new me, well not new, but I've been that way for a few years now. I might respond to you on here, say something smart, because I like to say something smart. Might talk about your mom or something. I played the dozens when we was kids. But overall, I ain't. You gotta ride them storms out, man. Ride them out. Keep on moving because the sun day coming. Don't crash out and burn during the storm. I'm not gonna crash out and throw away everything because how I'm feeling, a temporary feeling that's gonna pass. This too shall pass. Don't do nothing. When you're feeling like that, don't know what to do, don't do anything. This too shall pass. The sun day is coming. Get it, got it, good. Bye.